Hey, good evening, and welcome to episode one of Beyond the Brochure. Hi, my name's Kevin O'Connor with Outta Here Travel, and tonight's question is one that I get a lot. And it's, we do a discovery call when I sit down with my clients, is asking, where do you want to go? And a lot of the times, they don't really know. It's going to be, do you have a bucket? Yeah, I've got a bucket list. And, we have these items down here that I'm just not 100% sure maybe where I want to go this time. And it's really not your fault on doing that, but because a lot of times it's kind of based on my answer, and I'm going to go through it, is a little bit different than possibly you might hear from the travel industry itself, and a lot of it starts with destinations, and you're just comparing one place to another and what they do. So let me, I just want to give you a little scenario. It's this couple, you're married 38 years, both are retired, both healthy, financially comfortable. The kids are grown, out of the house, and you got the bucket list. So you've got Alaska, just in Florida Keys, or European river cruising, Caribbean river cruising. What you do, so you have the time, you have the money, but then you get into the question of, where do we go? Which one do you want to do? What should we do? So sometimes maybe you're Googling, or now we have maybe do through Google IA or Chat GPT, or where's the best place to go for people in retirement. Then all of a sudden you're looking at 47 destinations, and you get six, or you get 20 tabs open for different destinations, and they have shown beautiful destinations on the beaches, a cruise ship, and and that becomes the villain sometimes, because you're just overwhelmed and not really sure where to go. So this show is for somebody who wants to be the hero, who wants to be able to put together a plan that we're going to determine where you're going to go, and it's going to be one that at the end it's going to be magical. When you come home and go, wow, that's what I planned for 30 years on a trip. Not the one that kind of goes, yeah, that was nice. Will you go again? Yeah, maybe we can do that. So I don't want that. I don't want the not nice. I want something that is awe-inspiring and worth the time and energy that you save. In my past life, I was in banking and financial planning for over 40 years, and I always sat and talked to customers, and it's building the business to get to the end result, right? To get successful in retirement. You're putting away 401k money, you're putting IRA money, for 30 years, to at the end of the day when you retire. One of the big things is travel is always one of the top three that you want to do. So that's what I'm used to that, and that's what I do for my clients. Then I'm going to tell you something. This is kind of where, hang in here. And this is where one of the things that I really look at, and it's not the feeling of where do I want to go and a check mark. It's kind of the feeling that, how do you want to feel? And it's kind of like, what do you want to feel? So in financial planning, I'll give you an example. It's security. It's having enough money that I can retire comfortably. It's being able to sleep at night. I got the bills paid. I have incidentals. I have emergencies covering. So it's not really the financial plan that's the important thing as we start the journey. It's the feeling that you want to feel on this. So that's who I'm here tonight for. And I'm going to go through some questions. And I think this is the one that I need you to think about, is the feeling. How do you want to feel? So do you want to feel, how's the trip you want to make you feel? Do you want to go adventurous? Do you want to go out and go to Alaska and stand on the banks and catch salmon? Do you want to hike in the wilderness? You like hiking, or you want to do kayaking, or maybe you want to take a cruise and you have 3 books that you want to read, and you're just going to sit on the balcony and just relax, or go to a warm beach and you just want to sit there, and you want the feeling of, man, just come back relaxed. Or it could be that I need to be inspired. I want to go to countries around the world, and I love to cook, so I want to go taste various aspects. I want to go to Italy and learn how to make pasta and drink good wine and learn about the vineyards and go to France. Or maybe I want the feeling of excitement at Oktoberfest in Germany. The feelings, and I think that's where you need to start, is kind of, what do I want to feel like? So I know it could be that you're planning, you got a bucket list, maybe the Caribbean, maybe Alaska, and you're trying to choose which one you want to do, and you're going to accommodate who's in the group. But then you okay, I really want to just sit and relax. I need to sit in the heat and relax. But now all of a sudden you're trotting off to Alaska on a cruise, and there's no warm beaches in Alaska. They got beaches, but you're all bundled up to what we could do. So I want to go into this, and there's 3 questions I usually sit down with. Number 1, and I want you to think about this, and these are 3 questions that I want you to think about. Number 1, ask, what do you want to feel, not where do you want to go? I think that's question number 1. And again, it's not the destination, it's the feeling that you want to do. And I was just talking about that. Be adventurous, inspired, relaxed. And I think that's where you need to go. The first thing, I'm not putting aside the destination. We don't know where we're going. Number 1, what's the feeling? What do you want to feel on your trip? And number 2, ask what your body's telling you, not your bucket list. And we talked about that. And your body can be really honest about it. And it's going to be, do I want to be energized? And these are how you do these too, how your body's doing. I've got people that want to go hiking in Alaska or go to Ireland and do hiking. And you kind of look at yourself, your body, and your health today. It's kind of like, man, I just retired. Maybe do I do this now, or do I wait 3 years? And then if you have leg issues or hip issues or something on the health-wise, maybe you want to go earlier than later. So you want to sit on a beach and relax, but maybe that's a good one in 2 years from now, but you want to do your adventurous stuff now. That's what my body, and that's my feeling. I want to be adventurous. I want to go out. I want to go through Alaska. I want to do the trails. I want to fish, kayak, biking, those type of physical activities. Let's do it now. So that's what your number 2 question was. Ask your body, what's your body telling you, and not your bucket list is controlling you. So that's question number 2. And then the number 3 question is, ask whose trip this actually is for. Now, and it could be, is it just for yourself? That's an easy question. If it's soul tripping, that's an easy one that we can put together. But again, you're planning for you and your partner, your spouse, and it's your 38th wedding anniversary. So what are you wanting to do? Who's it for? How do you want to inspire? I see people that one partner plans the whole thing, and it's a surprise. You see this a lot maybe on the Disney commercials. They walk in and they give them they've got the tickets on there, and we're going to Disney. Just pack. I was watching somebody the other day. They were on a trip, and they were in Hawaii. They just did a Hawaii cruise, and then the other partner says, "Okay, tomorrow we're on the plane. We're going to Seattle. We're going on an Alaska cruise." And the one partner who planned this Hawaiian trip, all he had was Hawaiian shirts and shorts and flip-flops. I said, "I don't think I'm prepared to go to Alaska." And they go, "Well, we're going to hit the store, and we're going." So who's it for? And I know a lot of times you're going to be the planner and you want to be the hero of the family, and you have a big group. You got you and your partner, and then you got your children, and then you have the grandkids, and you're trying to plan for it. And so it's up to committee vote, right? I want to go here. I want to do this. I want to do that. And you're trying to figure out how can I do. But I think sometimes you need to sit back, especially if you're planning it. Sit back and figure out. It's okay for yourself just to say, hey, this is what I need. I need some time on this. Maybe, that could be the Princess Cruise, or you want to go on Royal Caribbean, which is just a big party. It's great for families. You got the slides and the shows and the roller coaster type thing and the wave things. You got a lot of entertainment, and that's what you're trying to find. If it's with yourselves and you don't want any entertainment, maybe do a canard line, which is elegant dining, low-keyed, low atmosphere, but it's okay to kind of excuse me, it's okay to put yourself in there, so when you come back, doesn't want to, like I talked before, it was nice, I'm still tired, it was nice, I got everybody together and it was a memory. But I think when you think about it a little bit, you try to get that, put yourself in there, and again, that's yourself. It's okay to make it for yourself as well too. So you answered the 3 questions, and you stop feeling guilty about wanting to relax, and I think that's a big thing. Don't feel guilty about it if you put a little bit of yourself in it over everybody else a little bit. They'll manage, but everybody's still going to have a great time. Just the adventure of going to an Alaska, or going to the Caribbean, hitting the beaches, hitting the theme parks for the cruise. They each have their destination islands. I mean, that's a fun day itself. That's a great time to make memories that you're doing it. And that's kind of how I feel about it. And for me, what I want to do for you, I want to be the guide. I want you to be the hero, and just think about the hero is Luke Skywalker, and the guide is Yoda, and we have the dark force, the villains, and we don't want you to become the victim. The victim is kind of having a bad experience. The villains in this is improper planning. We didn't have the great controls. We picked the wrong itinerary. It wasn't really what we really wanted. Those are the villains, and that's what as a guide, my thing is to make you a hero so you're successful at the end of it. So with that, stay tuned. Michelle and I are going to Key West, Florida this weekend. We're leaving Friday afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon we're going to be there. I'm going to be doing some live events Friday night. Saturday they got the Lobster Fests going on. Sunday we've got interviews that we're doing. We're going down as business too, but we got to put a little bit of pleasure in there. I'm going to be riding my bike. I got to go around the island, ride around the island of Key West. But we are talking to tour operators. We're doing some coverages we're going to some restaurants that are new that people are asking about. So we're going to investigate those. We're looking at the inns down there, taking a lot of pictures, taking a lot of videos, so we can create some great stories. But stay tuned this weekend if it pops up. I think tomorrow night I'll probably do Mallory Square about 8:15, 8:30, and then I'm going to walk probably around the 2 major blocks in Duval. You can just show what's going on Friday night in Duval Street. I'm not walking the whole thing. I'm just going to go around probably from Green Street down to go past Caroline Street, go down to the Bull and Whistle, and then walk around back to do that. So stay tuned tomorrow night. So, if tonight's conversation sparks something, if you're sitting there thinking, I know what I want to feel, and I hope this helps you to figure out where do I want to go. This is where we should have a discovery call. How we work on this is you can book put a comment down below. Say please contact me, and we'll get in touch. Typically, I'll do a discovery phone call, 15, 30 minutes at the about 30 minutes. We'll just sit down. I just want a conversation. I'll be asking the 3 questions that I just asked about. Also, how you travel. What are you looking for? What's the what you've done in the past, what you're inspiring you, and we'll talk about bucket lists. Because one of the themes I have is cool summers and warmer winters. So think about it. Cool summers is the Alaska. You go to Alaska, American river cruising. Those are things that you do in the summertime. And warmer winters is we could even take the cruising down to Key West, Florida. You're going down the Caribbean, you're going to Mexico, those type of things. And we can even book both at the same time. Just do them. And again, there's always specials going on right now. There's a lot of specials here in August on cruising. They're booking out for 27 and 28. And one thing, it's always good to start early. You get the better selections, you get the better cabins, you get the better selection of the cabin selection and the boat. There's a little difference. There's a lot of strategic planning on where your cabin's going to be. All right. So thank you for hanging in here with me tonight. I want you to have go on a trip with meeting all your feelings that you want to do, inspires you. You're coming back inspired and with a lot of great memories and ready to go to the next adventure on your life. So Kevin O'Connor, Out of Here Travel. And please get in touch with me and let's have a conversation. Let's get a discovery call today. Hey, great. And with that, happy travels, everybody. Kevin from Out of Here Travel.